Well, we're here right now at the Senate building, and we are still in the midst of this government shutdown.
Mm-hmm. We are.
I think the American people are starting, Senator, to feel, whether or not they are involved with the federal government, the pain from this. So what would your message be overall? We know you voted to get these government workers paid. What's your message right now to your colleagues?
Well, I've been really consistent on this. Now, whether it's a Republican or a Democrat, whatever's driving the shutdown, that's always wrong. I don't care who's behind it. It's always wrong. And here we are, and I've maintained that. I really led the charge back in March, and we came up with enough votes to keep our government open. And I did. I did receive blowback, but I say, hey, that's the right thing, and I stand on that. I returned here in October. I'm saying the same thing. It's always wrong. Two things must be true. We keep our government open, but I do think, and I do want to extend some of those tax credits, because millions of Americans are going to need to make their health insurance more affordable, but keep our government open. You may have a noble goal, but that is the wrong tactic, and I can't ever vote for that. And I've been pushing back to saying it's wrong. Open this government up. And I do believe Leader Thune is an honorable man, and I do believe a serious conversation is to have about extending these tax credits. That's how it works. Mm-hmm. But I refuse to shut our government down and risk food insecurity to 42 million Americans, whether it's red or blue counties, excuse me. It's like people and Republicans and Democrats get hungry, and they need these, and they deserve these kinds of support. And I refuse to engage in bad political theater. I think that's a betrayal of one of our core responsibilities.
Shutdown aside, the senator's working for his constituents day in and day out.
Right. Well, this is the office.
Yeah. So we're in the Russell building, and we're here on the first floor. So
okay. Perfect.
This is our office here. Yeah.
And you have quite a few items on the mantle here. You want to tell me
course.
what we got?
In my time here, I've accumulated a lot of things.
Wow.
So the things that I'm incredibly proud of is I've had the honor of meeting with countless families of former hostages or families that had families or loved ones held as hostage. And that's been probably one of the great honors for me to back Israel and these families through this entire terrible Gaza war.
Yeah.
And even other things. This is the patch. This is the patch of the Springboro fire.
Oh yeah.
Crew that they saved my father's life.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, I visited there. My father had a heart attack and he collapsed in the kitchen, and they showed up and they saved his life. And I had the opportunity to shake their hands and to thank them for saving my father's life. So I have all these different things here in this office, and it's a representative of what's touched my life here, or things that matter, my family.
Beautiful.
So it's an honor to occupy this office, and that's why I want to be the kind of voice to represent the complex state that Pennsylvania is.
But representing the Keystone State almost didn't happen.
Well, if you don't mind me asking a little more personal question, back in 2022 when you ran for Senate, you were very open about suffering from a stroke. Mm-hmm. How is your health today? I'm
very, very grateful to be here, and I feel fantastic. Part of that conversation became mental health. Mm-hmm. And I started to share that story with America, suffering from depression, and that's a real issue, and I suffered for that. And I wanted to have that conversation. I've been really surprised that people reached out to me and they appreciated having that conversation. And I do think how important that it is to do that. Now look at our veterans. Around 18 or 19 veterans every day take their lives. That is such a tragedy. And this is an important issue to address that. And now the truth is, regardless of if you're a US Senator or if you are a veteran, whoever you are, the depression doesn't pick just blue or red. It picks all of us, or can, and now that's an honest conversation to have. I'm going to continue to do that. So that's part of me paying it forward, because I was grateful that I got help and I was able to get in this space right now to say and be a resource to talk to people. And I've had people, I've even had members of Congress, I've had staff members in Congress, people just, to talk to me about that and their struggles. And I just want to be a resource.
Well, it's very inspiring to hear you say that. And I think you're probably helping far more people than you ever realized. So I'm sure there are even people watching tonight who might hear your message, and hopefully it can help them as well. What would you say to somebody out there who's struggling right now?
I keep it simple. Stay in this game. I've had friends that took their lives. That's not weakness, and that's not a failure. That's a tragedy, and that breaks my heart. I got lucky. I got lucky because I've had that conversation with myself, and I would just beg people, stay in this game. That's a mistake you can't come back from. And I would never, I wouldn't want this. And it's like, especially like me, you have children. I promise you it will get better. And you can be in a very dark place, as I was actually 3 years ago, actually. And now here I am in this chair with you today. And that's a testament that you can get better. And that's why I stay in the game, because the people that you know and love are counting on you to do that.
Wow, that's very powerful. I want to ask you, what is one thing that would surprise America to know about John Fetterman that maybe we don't know about you already?
I don't really have really sophisticated kinds of tastes. Like I'm a quality wings guy,
Okay.
Burgers, American beef. I'm a big guy. I mean, just pretty basic things. But regardless, I just love hanging out with my kids. I have 3 kids, and that's the best job in the world, honestly. And it's a pleasure to represent Pennsylvania in the middle of all of the chaos and the upheaval. I just want to be the responsible voice in the middle of it. And now, if anyone's showing up in Western Pennsylvania, I'm happy to point you in the right direction for quality grub.
How about cheesesteaks? How do you take your cheesesteak, and where's the best place?
Of course. I mean, who doesn't love that? I mean, that's in Philly. I mean, countless. And actually, my dad discovered an amazing in York, Lefties. And every time I visit, I always have a cheesesteak from Lefties now. So I'll take a cheesesteak. Anyone watching this, hey, I take bribes. I take bribes and cheesesteaks.
Amazing. Well, Senator Fetterman, it's been such a pleasure. Thank you so much for sitting down with me.
No, thank you for having me in.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.